we got a major update on the Green Lantern series coming to HBO Max, including who's going to be in it. Let's talk about it. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to Comic Book Nostalgia. I'm CB Nostalgia, and we got a little update on Lanterns. But first, we wanted to remind everybody, don't forget to get in on this month's contest. We're giving away a Volume 1 Omnibus of The Boys. In order to get in on this contest, all you have to do is be a subscriber, hit like, and leave a comment. Well, a couple of months ago, we found out that the Green Lantern would be coming to HBO Max, but we hadn't got any further details. Earlier today, The Hollywood Reporter broke the story and gave us a full breakdown of the series. Now, if you remember correctly, when HBO Max launched, they announced several DC series, including Strange Adventures, DMZ, and Green Lantern. And people have speculated for a long time exactly who's going to be involved in this and which characters we're going to see. Now, earlier today, we found out Seth Grahame-Smith, who's probably best known for writing the Lego Batman movie, will act as showrunner for the show. The first episode will actually be co-written by Mark Guggenheim, who is the creator of both Arrow and Legends of Tomorrow. So depending on how you feel about those shows, may dictate your opinion on that. Now the show will be called Lantern and will be a 1-hour drama, and has already been given a 10-episode straight-to-series order on HBO Max. It's going to be made by Berlanti Productions, with both Greg Berlanti and Jeff Johns involved in the series. Now, the makers of the show are describing it as a saga spanning decades and galaxies and will feature a host of Green Lanterns. Now, the big thing fans want to know is who's going to be in it, and I think people are going to be excited. The show is actually going to focus on Earth-centric Lanterns Guy Gardner, Jessica Cruz, Simon Baz, and Alan Scott, but will also feature several alien lanterns, so we're going to get some Kilowog and Sinestro. Now, this is pretty curious. Alan Scott is the first Green Lantern ever, and this will be the first time he's been brought to life. Guy Gardner came around in the 1960s, and both Cruz and Bax are actually fairly new to the Green Lantern Corps, but became super fast fan favorites. You notice there's no mention of Hal Jordan, but also John Stewart and Kyle Rayner, who typically were the main Lanterns for a long period of time, and I do suspect we'll see them on the show. Now apparently, many details of the show are being kept really close to the chest, but it very well may be the most expensive show Berlanti's ever been involved in. Now the show right now is breaking down its story, finding directors and casting, and production should kick off by next year. Fans should be pretty excited about Grahame-Smith's involvement. I gotta say, I loved Lego Batman, but he's also worked on some other stuff, Vampire Hunter, Pride and Prejudice and Zombies, and Tim Burton's Dark Shadows. Now obviously, once we get more details, especially casting details, we'll bring them to you right away. But I'm really curious on what you think of this show. I really do like this crew of Lanterns that they've selected for the show, but I do wonder about the episode count and expanding the mythology. With only 10 episodes and 4 Lanterns, it should be curious to me how deep into each character we actually get. I'm a big Green Lantern fan, and I hope this episode count leaves some room for expansion into other colors of the emotional spectrum. The Green Lantern mythos is so deep and so rich, I think HBO and DC has something very positive on their hands, and it can turn into almost anything. Once we get more details, we'll bring them your way immediately. So what do you guys think? Are you ready for Green Lantern on HBO Max? And what do you think of the crew of Lanterns they've selected for the show? Sound off in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure you press like, click subscribe, and if you don't ring that bell, you won't get any updates. Peace.